Welcome back to my channel that I have the answer. Not the answer, but I have an answer to something that I've been struggling with, and consistency doesn't always look like this. If we can just understand that and come back to a space of, oh, it looks like this. And my whole life has looked like that. And a lot of other people's life has looked like that too. They just did not quit. They did not quit. And I had to realize, what does this mean to me? What does viewing a person on here that has been through the same struggles that you're going through right now, but alchemizing them, what does that mean to me? And it means everything to me. I can only reach 5 people at a time, or 30 people in my reality at a time. I can't reach potentially infinite, or the people, even the people that are on the other side of here right now, you talking about all of the people in your life. I would not have been able to meet you. That's why I do this. And yes, I've been on a hiatus to understand, no, maybe you can't just poof all addictions away. And I didn't think it would be like that. I was just in a really good space and I was doing the things and I had no distractions. Okay, so I learned something else within that. I learned that my addictions and addictive tendencies are correlated to love and feeling love, sexuality, sensuality, right? Like partnership, maybe not long-term partnership that lasts forever, but just in general partnerships. And when I'm connected with people, you know what happens? I go into addictions. And I realize this. A feeling of physical safety to me is so important. And it's so entangled with sex that I realized I need a lot of non-sexual touch to feel safe, because 40% of my love language chart is touch. But I didn't understand that. It wasn't clocking to me how I needed to do that, how that worked. And that happens with communication. That happens with scheduling things that are like, you can get massages, you can get like Reiki, touch therapy Reiki. I do that for other people. Thai massage. Like, you can get these forms of touch in other ways that don't have to be sexual, and it lessens the addictive aspect of it as well. But what I'm saying is how to get over the most disgusting feelings in human history. And just to name a few, destitution, like being not desolate. What's the fucking word? Destitute. Like being devastated, being poor, being absolutely worthless. These are just some of the most disgusting feelings. And I realized, holy shit, I'm actually on this earth to feel everything, wear it as a badge of honor, knowing I've been through this stuff. I don't hide. I mean, I do hide emotions to a degree because I am a Scorpio moon, but I don't hide the vulnerability and the sensitivity to a great degree. I learned I actually had to hide a little bit, and I don't even call it hiding anymore. I call it containment and protection. I don't just let everybody see my vulnerability, but to a big degree, I do allow vulnerability to shed through into my eyes when I'm talking to someone that's complaining to me or that is yelling at me. I feel a sense of vulnerability within that moment, and their energy changes. And it's like, I'm not saying this is for every situation, but I'm saying when you are opening your heart because you know that you can withstand and you know that you have empathy for that person in there. I'm not saying put yourself in abuse. I'm not saying condone any abusive behaviors. I'm just saying, if we do that first and there's something happening in your face, and your body will naturally do it. But I'm just saying, if you're able to open your heart, this situation will change right in front of your face. And it's a scary thing to do, and I'm not a doctor or professional. I'm just some random person over here wearing a fucking monster hat. Okay? Like, I'm just in a choker and a lip piercing. Okay? So, like, I'm just saying, use your fucking discernment. But I'm just saying that this shit worked for my life, because I have felt the most disgusting feelings, and still do sometimes. A lot of times I go through cycles. Okay? In human history. And I'm just accepting that that's like, even suicidal thoughts. A lot of people have those. They don't talk about it. That's a disgusting feeling to have, and that's okay. That is okay. I'm not saying get rid of the disgusting feelings like they don't exist. I'm saying how to heal and thrive after you feel those in your life. Okay? And it's a beautiful thing to know that you can overcome that. You're not stuck in one moment forever. There's no cards here. This is my own personal experience. When you're opening your heart to the world, you don't know what is going to happen, but you know, because you control reality and you have confidence in that and discernment in your life. And this is what I'm guiding people to do. This discernment. Look at all the different videos. Look at what I'm saying in its entirety. Every situation is completely different. Feel if what parts of this resonate in your body. Little bits of this might resonate for you at your stage and your time. And there is no hierarchy of stages. You might be on the precipice of creating something so fucking amazing, bigger than I ever could in my whole life, and you just needed to click something into place. And you already have all the things that you needed. All of the fucking... Oh, Jack's big right now. Jack's huge, actually, now. You saw him as a kitten before, but now he's huge. Look at him. Oh, little buddy. Yeah, so you might have something on the precipice, huge. You're going to affect millions of people. Millions! Your artwork might be somewhere that so many people fucking see it. And just something clicked. Something in this. I am you. I'm a Pisces. Pisces in Scorpio placements could be significant in this. We're also going to be headed for a fucking Scorpio new moon in 2 days. November 20th. Whenever I post this, I don't know. But at least I'm doing it. Okay? You are me. Everything is a reflection of you. You can't live in that vibration every single second because it's not practical. Okay? My rising is Virgo. Virgo could be a significant placement for you or somebody that you're thinking about right now. You need people. You need people to help you. 808, I just saw on the thing. That symbolizes infinity to me. That symbolizes like pillars of foundations. Okay? Multiple foundations stacked upon each other. You need other people. Find people that make you feel safe. Make your nervous system feel safe. What work do you have to do on yourself to recognize safe people? What things do you have to clear up from your past that are keeping you stuck? I had to do this. And recategorize people. Okay? And you will find, it's just, I'm like, how vulnerable do I want to be? And I was just talking about being vulnerable. Okay, listen. When you have things that are going on in your mind, okay? Like, I was having, like, an issue with one of my close friends, like a soul family friend. I was having issues. And I could not just, like, cut her off completely, even though we spent a while not talking. I could not. I just, like, couldn't live without, like, being connected. I just couldn't. But I had to do the work to see where I was wrong or where I had to grow, and what I pushed for something too quick, or I had to see what was happening for me. And I realized I had levels of attachment that I didn't even understand were happening to me. And I had levels of what's not actual love come up. Right? Like, and this situation, like, this connection has taught me this. Like, I saw where levels of love were not present within myself because of this. Like, through all this time that I wasn't connecting with them. And I realized, honestly, like, through that experience and then how I formed it in my being and what I worked on when I worked on being a more secure partner in my own life. It wasn't a partnership like that, but it was teaching me all these lessons. Like, it was not, it's so interesting because you can learn like a little bit from every situation, especially the ones that impact you significantly emotionally. And I was in a space where I was just like putting pieces back together emotionally, but I had to, again, 8-8 had to, oh, that's weird. But I also, like, talking about the foundations, I had to create pillars of foundation within myself that solidified my healing. And I had to do that in very painful emotional ways for me. My moon is also Scorpio, so that just like, it sucked. And then I reconnected with that person and I have a different category for them. And that helped me. That I understood, what do I actually need in a partnership? What do I need in life? Like, do I want multiple partners? How do I want things to go in my life? And then I manifested more relationships that were more suited to me because I categorized and I let go of things that were really fucking hard to let go of. It was really fucking hard to let go of. It really was. And when I did think I let go, I would honestly see their name every day, see their birthday every fucking day. I would just like be constantly reminded of things that I could not escape. And I had to work through the pain. Like, I had to literally work, and that person was sent to me through spirit to learn things about myself, which I did. And once you do that and you get to that spot, I'm not saying it's like ultimate healing and like you're done, but I learned so much about myself to where I can now feel safer in actual romantic connections, in friendships. I have better boundaries. I learned all this from a combination of things that were happening in my life, but I associated it with one person, but and actually multiple people, but like I learned the life through other people. Like I'm a Pisces. Like, at one point I was very codependent on everybody around me, and I'm starting to understand I want to be interdependent. I don't want to be completely independent, which I already am. I don't want to be independent in a way where I don't have anybody around me. If I'm having a terrible fucking time and I think I'm going to go into like a spiraling depression, I want to hang out with my friends. I want to go skating. I want to go do things. And I don't think we're supposed to be alone. We're not supposed to be... You're supposed to be understanding yourself and developing, but you're not supposed to be just alone. And I'm not saying you're partnered up and stuff. I'm just saying you're not supposed to be alone doing this. You can have groups of people that you come in and out of, that you like fluctuate in and out of spending time with, but like, dude, it's okay to like make new groups of friends and stuff, and like you don't even have to, like, they don't even have to all know each other. Sometimes I invite everybody over and it's like it actually goes well because they can't be in vibrational alignment, but they're so different. Everybody's so different, like, you know. So sometimes I just invite certain people over at one point, and like, it's a fun night because they all can get along. They might want to know each other too. So I just want to encourage you, like, you need people. You need people on your journey. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do it alone also just with the tarot readers that you watch. I did that for a long time too. That's why I even started doing tarot reading, because I felt so alone. None of these fucking people in my reality get it, but they do. People do. They might not have all the spiritual lingo and all the stuff that we talk about in the star seeds and all the like labels, okay? But people get people. They've been where you've been. They might not look exactly how you would expect a friend to look, or whatever kind of perception you have. Maybe they don't look like you. Maybe they're totally different. Maybe they love to dress in drag, like, all the time. And like, you don't dress in drag, but you fucking love their expression. People love other people. You could just be like, yo, I love your look. Like, I love what you do. Can you teach me about makeup? I've literally said this to people. Whoa, I like this about you. Can I, like, hang out with you? They love it. Like, it's actually easy to make, like, I'm not saying it's easy to make friends. There's a lot of trauma there for a lot of people, and a lot of people have been hurt by friends. And I'm not saying it's just easy, like, it's just, there's no social, like, social anxiety, because that is real. But sometimes when you show up with anxiety, which is what I did to be able to talk like this, to be able to talk to people, I just had this, like, need for connection, so I just had to, like, figure it out. But in high school, in the morning, I would talk so much to everyone, they would be like, I can't wait till class starts because Alicia will not shut up. I only drink half a cup of coffee at that time. I didn't even drink caffeine, okay? So it's just, you will get your needs met, and you don't have to do it with toxic people or a stage of you that's toxic and put all your eggs into one thing. Like, you can have multiple soul connections. You don't have to, like, put everything into one thing and have to hang out with them all the time. Or, like, you know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay. You also don't need, like, a bunch of friends, but I'm just saying, put yourself in positions where if you like something about someone and no, you're not trying to, like, ask them out, you're just like, yo, you look fun to hang out with, or I like coffee too, or I don't know, maybe go up to someone reading a book and be like, I like to read too. I don't know. Maybe people wouldn't want you to come up to them if they're reading a book, honestly. But I'm just saying. Other examples. They're playing basketball. Hey, can you teach me? Like, just act like you don't know anything. You don't have to act like, yo. Like, when I go to the skate park, I ask people, what the fuck? How did you do that? I want to know how to do that. And they love it. And then they teach you. Like, there's, like, oh, it's almost like letting go a little bit of your ego to be able to, oh my god, alright, this is the last thing I'll say. Social anxiety is, first of all, a really hard thing to experience, and I have a lot of compassion there. But try to look at what you're thinking about when you're about to approach somebody or when that's happening for you, because you're, like, thinking about yourself so much to where it's like this internal insecurity where it's like, and I've had this, I just had it at a younger age, that's why I can now, like, talk to people, and I've helped people heal this in my life just by being myself. Like it's what heals it is this non-judgment of yourself and how you show up. Like, no, I used to hate my teeth, I used to hate this side of my face, my eyebrows, like, I just would hate everything. And honestly, you'll grow to love your face. You will grow to love yourself. You can get piercings if you want. You can make it look cooler that you feel like is cooler. You know? Like, honestly, okay, sometimes, I'm gonna be just honest. Sometimes I am gonna put a ring in here, and I just got this pierced like 3 days ago, but I feel like Scar. And I'm like, I don't really want to look like Scar at all. But, you know, I just have to love it. And sometimes I don't see that at all. And I'm just like, no, I look like a girl that skates or like something, you know? And I'm not really trying to look like that, but it's just, I wanted a ring and I have to go with the ball first. So I had to pick something. And it's just, whatever. I have to just deal with it for a couple months. But then earlier today, I was like, damn, I like that. That's kind of cool. It was like hitting my teeth, but the swelling's going down now. And it's like, it feels better. And I'm like, damn, actually that does not look bad. I didn't even think it was straight for like the longest time, but it's just swollen and it's straight. It's fine. Whatever. It could be a little off. I don't give a fuck. I don't think it's a little off, but it's just the way my face is. My lips are off. My eyes don't even match. So, you know, you can just kind of allow. And that's what helped me get over like social anxiety stuff. Like, I just spent a lot of time talking to myself in the mirror and also practicing talking and practicing feeling awkward in front of people. Just talk to the barista. Hey, how's your day going? What do you like to do? What's your favorite drink here? And I just, you know, I stutter, especially if they're like pretty women. I'm like, like, you know what I mean? Like, you just, and then what did I start to do? I just started talking to every pretty woman I've ever seen. Hey, what's up? I like your hair. I like your dress. And now it's easier. And it's like not as scary. So I don't know, I just want to like help everyone. And that's why I do this. And I went on hiatus, and I love you guys, and thank you for following if you have been this whole time, and maybe you'll see this in a while and it won't even feel like a break because I'll be more consistent at that point. But who knows? Consistency, like I said, it's not exponential. And that's what your whole life is. And just accept life is like falling trees, falling leaves, and falling trees. The forest decays, dies, decays, grows, dies, decays, grows. Everything does that. It's okay. Different versions of yourself. You can have things that you're working on still. That doesn't mean that you can never show your face again. I just want you to know that. Because if this can help just fucking a half of a person, one person. Oh, I did my thing. Doesn't even matter. All of the fucking things that I went through, all the relapses and all the different things, doesn't matter because I helped somebody. And I'm understanding the pattern. I don't have to stay in it as long. So, I don't know. I don't know in a sense of, I think we're done here, but I care about you and I want the best and most abundant fucking soulful life that you can have. And you're going to create it. You have to. Just wake up every day. Wake up every day. You got this. You will create what you came here to do. You will fulfill your purpose because you have to. The universe, you have to. Inside of your consciousness, you have to. You will. Because you already have. Like, it's you. If that's making sense, you have to fulfill what you want to do. Everything you want to do, you have to fulfill in this life. You have to. Especially at this time in history. You have to. 2205. Change. Connection. Change. Love you. Bye.